Hello. In January 2021, Bourns, a leading manufacturer and supplier of electronic components, introduced its next-generation 2-electrode model GDT35 series state-of-the-art gas discharge tube surge arrestor. Bourns is now pleased to announce the expansion of its breakthrough next-generation gas discharge tube, or GDT line, with a 3-electrode surface mount product family. With the introduction of its model GDT35 series, Bourns continues to set the standard for overvoltage surge arrestor performance. Its newest series is more robust and faster responding, increasing the level of protection from voltage transients caused by lightning or accidental contact with AC power lines. The model GDT35 series was developed using the same process as its little brother, the model GDT25 series, leveraging Bourns' extensive GDT engineering expertise to design these improvements in a standard gas tube using sophisticated computer modeling. Looking at the actual physics and dynamics of what occurs inside the GDT before and during a voltage surge event helped Bourns' designers significantly enhance performance, taking GDT design to the next level. Our engineers evaluated the electrical fields as well as what shapes and materials were critical to improving GDT performance. These next-generation Bourns GDTs were designed to be more robust with features that both help to spread the energy and ensure that the energy transfers quickly. The model GDT35 series has been tested extensively, demonstrating that our engineering process had led to a state-of-the-art design. Which applications will benefit from the enhanced protection and performance advantages of the model GDT35 series? The low-voltage models are ideal for industrial data lines, exposed power over Ethernet lines and coaxial systems, such as set-top boxes and cable modems. Low-voltage devices are the fastest-growing portion of Bourns' GDT business, and it is important to note that the 90-volt model GDT35 features one of the lowest impulse spark-over voltages currently offered in the industry. We'll check that in detail in the benchmark of the GDT35-09. Our GDT35 models are excellent protection devices in classic telecommunication applications, such as POTS, DSL lines, G5 modems, and routers. The 600-volt GDT35 models are superior solutions on AC power lines when combined with a series metal oxide varistor. The 600-volt model also is a great solution for industrial communication modules, building surge protection modules, splitters, and exposed Ethernet-based applications that do not use PoE. Gas discharge tubes, or GDTs, are typically cylindrical in shape, with 2 or 3 inline electrodes. For 3-electrode GDTs, contact with PCB solder pads must be made by all 3 electrodes during reflow soldering. This is understandably more challenging for 3-electrode devices than 2-electrode devices, as all 3 electrodes must be perfectly aligned to guarantee proper contact. The Bourns solution for the model GDT35 family is a creative yet straightforward method to ensure all 3 contacts are made without the costly and often yield-depleting requirement of ensuring a more precise alignment for all 3 electrodes. Rather than all 3 electrodes having an equal diameter, the center electrode, square, is made slightly smaller. This allows the GDT to tilt in one direction or the other until part of the center electrode makes contact with the PCB pad. Taking a quick look at the model GDT35 series datasheet, we start noticing the benefits of the next-generation model GDT35 series features. Benchmarking with similar products offered by other manufacturers shows why the model GDT35 series is superior. The typical 8x20 microsecond surge current rating for 10 surges, which is a standard measure for evaluating GDT devices, is 10,000 amps for 3-electrode devices, while the same surge current rating of the model GDT35 series is 14,000 amps. That's a 40% increase. The 10x350 microsecond surge test is a fairly new waveform, and many older GDTs are not even rated for that capability. The 5mm GDTs subjected to the 10 by 350 microsecond surge test typically are rated at 1000 amps, while the entire Bourns model GDT35 family is rated at 2000 amps. Now let's check the new model GDT35-09. When evaluating high-speed impulse response, 5mm 90-volt GDTs typically have an impulse spark-over voltage of 600 to 700 volts per microsecond at 1000 volts. For impulse spark-over voltage, a lower rating is better, and the Bourns model GDT35-09 is rated at 550 volts per microsecond at 1000 volts. Suppliers typically rate their GDT capacitance as being less than 1 picofarad. The capacitance of the Bourns model GDT35-09 device is less than 7/10 of a picofarad. A very important characteristic is the operating temperature range of the GDT, with 5mm GDTs commonly having a working temperature range of -42 to +90 degrees Celsius. The Bourns model GDT35 series has an extended working temperature range of -55 to +125 degrees Celsius. This feature allows the model GDT35 series to operate in more demanding environments. Let's take a closer look at how the specifications of the Bourns model GDT35 next generation family of gas discharge tubes compares to the specifications from a sampling of gas discharge tubes offered by some other companies. These specifications were collected in the summer of 2022 from datasheets listed on the websites of these other companies. Let's start by looking at the 75-volt Bourns model GDT35-07. Shown are specifications that are frequently important to most design engineers when they are selecting a GDT. Please note that the features for which the model GDT35-07 has the best published specification are highlighted in green. You can see that in almost all instances, the model GDT35-07 has better published specifications than the listed models from the other companies. The number of manufacturers offering 90-volt GDT products is larger than the group offering 75-volt GDT products. When studying this comparison, you can see that the Bourns model GDT35-09 has a truly unique set of capabilities. Note that this Bourns model is rated for 20 amps at 11 cycles, 1 operation, which is nominal for AC surges and lightning surges. The other models shown in this slide have no rating for this specification. Also note the superior published specifications in the impulse spark-over voltage category, and the very good capacitance level and operating temperature range specifications. Turning to the 350-volt models, the Bourns model GDT35-35 is rated at 670 and 810 volts for high-speed lightning surge impulse spark-over voltages, while the ratings for the listed devices from the other companies are around 850 and 1000 volts, with a lower rating in this case being better. The DC 10 by 350 microseconds 1 operation surge rating for the model GDT35-35 is 2000 amps, while one of the other listed devices is rated at 1000 amps, and the other listed device has no rating at all. This comparison shows that the model GDT35 350-volt models overall have superior datasheet specifications, as neither of the other two listed devices has a superior rating in any of the identified specifications. Likewise, the 600-volt Bourns GDT35 models offer very good datasheet specifications. For example, the Bourns model GDT35-60 has top ratings for the AC 50 and 60 Hz 11 cycles 1 operation and DC 8 by 20 microseconds 1 operation specifications, as well as for the capacitance at 1 MHz and the operating temperature range. Some design engineers understandably will want to review lab data to see the actual qualification evidence of the exceptional performance of the model GDT35 series. We will be making this data available to customers under an NDA. This slide includes a sample of what is in the report. It describes 10 amps RMS test results for DC spark-over voltage and impulse response. You can see the initial distribution in blue for chamber 1 and in red for chamber 2. After these operations, a bit of drift down occurred as shown in the green and purple dotted lines, but they stay within the specifications. This example shows the balanced approach used by Bourns engineers for the model GDT35 series design. They were able to keep the surge and overvoltage effects centered and not drift out of specification in either direction. And that performance is remarkably consistent. We show impulse protection as maximum values. The industry standard for a maximum value is that 99% of the time you measure, the results will be below that value. We detected no drift of the DC spark over voltage over time, and there is almost no shift of DC spark over voltage after solder reflow. We performed the qualification testing after a simulated reflow, and all results stayed within datasheet specifications. Let's summarize what we have reviewed. We have taken a close look at the specifications for the next generation model GDT35 series from Bourns. This 5mm 3-element 90-volt surface mount gas tube offers very low DC spark over voltage. It has a very fast impulse response at a very high surge withstand capability. Combining the preceding features with very low capacitance and a wide temperature range, what's not to like? We appreciate your attention and look forward to announcing more products very soon. For more information on the Bourns model GDT35 series, check out our additional available resources through these helpful links.